everybody, it's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for another Love and Marriage Huntsville. As y'all saw, okay, I have a playlist with all of the Love and Marriage Huntsville reviews from beginning to now. Okay, and I have relabeled them the correct season and episode because I had no idea this wasn't season 2. When the show goes away in March and comes back in September, like normally I assume that that's the second season, but it wasn't. So everything has been relabeled and this is the reunion part 1 for the season 1. Let's get into it. First, let's start off with the looks. I'm not going to discuss the men really because Martell was the only one being really flashy. I thought Maurice and Marceau just looked nice in their suits, just like, you know, regular nice men suits. Martell was giving me everything in the blazer. I love the blazer, okay? The blazer was like the inside of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's prep school jacket, okay? I was living for that. I was just like, oh, that's very nice. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I felt when I saw it. My top look, I'm going to have to give it to Tisha. Tisha was giving me everything. I don't care that it was prom, okay? It was good prom. I was here for it, okay? Her makeup, her hair, her breast, the dress. I was here for the entire look, okay? I also thought Kimmy was giving me Zulu ball realness, okay? When your nice auntie who got nice money, who know how to look nice when she goes somewhere and she go to the Zulu ball, that was what Kimmy was giving me, okay? I was in the hair, okay? Like on, and you know, and then the dress, like it was everything, okay? I'm gonna make sure whatever picture is behind me is the reunion picture so we can look at these looks together. Okay, but my looks are Tisha, Kimmy, and then Mel, okay? Now, I don't know why Mel is wearing Eva's dress from the Real Housewives of Atlanta peach photo. I don't know why. But you know, I guess that must be the pregnant girls, you know, formal wear, okay? Pregnant girl formal wear, bronze gold garbage bag realness, okay? I'm just saying. And Melody's wig was not like, I just really don't like that color. The wig wasn't laying quite right at the top. You know, it just, her look wasn't what I wanted it to be, what it could have been. But everyone still looked beautiful. It's just, it wasn't what I wanted. Like that, there was something better out there that she could have gave us, okay? First of all, she could have gave us a better dress, okay? Honestly, even though the dress wasn't that bad, she still could have gave us a better dress. The wig, she could have gave us a better wig, okay? With the other ladies, they were good. But with, you know, Mel, I was like, we could have done better, Mel. Next season, let's do better, Mel, okay? Please, let's tone the blonde down just a little bit, like 2 degrees down, okay? Little bit more honey, little less prostitute. That's just how I feel about it. It's no disrespect, but you know, I gotta tell y'all what I think when I look at that blonde, okay? Like just, you know? Anyway, so Martell wants recognition from Mel. That's the first thing they get into. The host is this lady named Egypt. I've seen her around here and there. Nothing that I can really pinpoint. But I thought she did an excellent job. She was asking all of the good questions, okay? And we haven't even gotten to the second part. But baby, okay? She was asking the questions that we were all talking about. So I was like, okay, Egypt. Okay, Egypt girl, I'm here for you, all right? Because sometimes we get to these reunion shows and y'all are not asking any of the questions that we wanted, you know, asked or answered. Y'all are just pulling stuff out here to make people feel comfortable who are on stage. People at home are like, nah, we don't care nothing about what they talking about. Can we please talk about you on your, can we please talk about this? Girl, Egypt had those questions ready, okay? Carlos, I know this was you and your producers doing. We appreciate y'all for listening to us, watching the reviews, and knowing what we talking about by the time we get to the reunion. Thank you for that, okay? So, yeah. The first thing they get into is the issue between Mel and Martell, with Martell seeming jealous of Mel's success and him standing in the background like Lorenz Tate in the Rain on Me video, okay? He says he just wants recognition. When you get up there to receive your award, please thank your husband for being a good husband, you know? And I'm going to say one more time, okay? Yes, it would be nice to get recognition, but does she get the same recognition for the things she does? Because to me, all you did was talk down on her mothering, talk down on what she's not doing, what she's not supplying you. Yet you want her to recognize you for doing the things that you should already be doing. You should be a good father. You should be involved. Like, it doesn't matter that your pa wasn't there. You're not doing something fantastic by doing what you're supposed to do. Everybody else was just not doing what they were supposed to do at all. Okay, your pa wasn't there. He was trash. You just regular. Okay, like you're not exemplary because you do the right thing. Stop that. Okay, going above and beyond, not cheating on your woman, not using the fact that you are a present father as some tool that you can use against your wife in an argument, in a battle, to prove that you're better than her. When it shouldn't even be like that. Whenever Mel wins, Martell is winning. Whenever Martell is winning, Mel is winning. That's the way marriages go. There's no competition. Okay, all of the money is going in the same pot. Okay, all the awards are going into the same house as far as I'm concerned. But either way, she stands up. I would like to thank my husband for all the things that he does. I want to give him the recognition for being the man that he is. And you know, he was like, thank you. You know, it's whatever. To me, you can obviously tell that Mel and Martell have come to this reunion with the united front. And at the end of the day, I'm glad of that, because I can't stand to see two married people sit on stage and throw each other under the bus. Because when Marsau did it to Tisha, I didn't like it. I thought it wasn't cool. We're going to get into that in a minute. So Mel is asked about her being the other woman before she and Martell got married. And she says, no, that's not true at all, okay? First of all, I was never anybody's other woman, okay? When he first asked me out, I walked into the sorority house like, does anybody know who Martell Holt is? And the one girl who knew who he was, her sister had dated Martell when they were in high school. And she says that he'd always kept a job. He was a good guy. And then when we actually went on our first date, he picked me up from the Applebee's with my sorority sisters. So everybody saw who Martell was. Okay, he was calling me every day. So I want to know how I could have possibly have been the other woman. Okay, so Mel was giving y'all what the tea was. And I told y'all, even if he was dating somebody when they were in college, everybody is dating. And who you decide to marry is the person that you are supposed to be faithful for. But when we're all dating, you can't get stole on. Okay, like I know y'all like to feel like that. But girlfriend, boyfriend in college does not measure up to grown ass 30s, almost 40-something-year-old married people with families. So everybody using that as an excuse is trash to me. Okay, I don't care. You're trash. Shout out to Funky Dineva for being the well-known blogger who reported the story. And y'all see what we be talking about, huh? Like, I'm just saying, y'all see what we be talking about, how they couldn't say Funky's name. But over there on Bravo, we saying folks' name and putting them on the screen in HD and everything. You know, like, and then last week, how I think it was maybe the Jasmine brand or somebody, and they want, you know, or no, it was Real Housewives Instagram page, Justin Diego, his page. They blurred it out. Like, if y'all gonna be showcasing people, if y'all gonna be putting people out there, then y'all need to start putting everybody out there. Don't blur my tag and then have this girl up there, okay? Don't talk about the blogger, you know what I'm saying, and put my tea out there. Like, say my name out here. Say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running games. Okay, that's how I feel about it. I was posing because y'all know in the video they just kept posing the whole time. Okay, if you don't know, you're too young. Find out. Google it. They applaud the men for being good fathers. Real father, real man. Okay, shout out to the real fathers and the real men out there. Yes, all of these men take care of their children and love their children, even Marsau's whack ass. And Tisha says that he is getting better with the kids. Okay, he's really getting better, and they're working towards where she's trying to be as far as him and his input with the children. I'm like, girl, all right. He just sitting back. He really ain't have much to say. And if he think that was being read any other way, Besides, you quiet because you don't want nobody to spill your tea. You are sadly mistaken, Marsau. You being quiet is not making anybody think that you classy based, okay? Like, first of all, Love and Marriage Huntsville is not a ghetto show. Okay, it is literally married people having business and marriage problems. It is everyday life, all right? So Marsau, in his attempt to not seem ghetto after showcasing all of his ignorance on this show for the past year, I was like, wait a minute, what now? Oh, now you care about how you're perceived business-wise. It's okay for you to say misogynistic, ignorant, and a lackluster father. That's all well and good. But God forbid you back up your wife and show her that you actually have not cheated on her. I see what's going on. But moving along, Mel gives Martell credit for loving his kids and being there every day, you know, with the children. And it's like, you know, we're just going to keep giving him his flowers. What about Mel's flowers? What about what Mel do right? Like, I'm waiting for that. Kimmy is asked about Monster and how she feels about him. And she says, you know, you can ask Maurice, you can ask anybody. You know, the thing that touches me the most is seeing a father-son relationship. Okay, I love fathers and sons, all right? And it's like, but we asking how you feel about Monster, Kimmy. Like, I just kind of felt like that was a generalized statement when we were asking you about a specific situation or a specific stepchild of yours. Now, I don't go along with this story that she don't want that boy there. I feel like it's always more so been about Maurice and what Maurice is doing than, you know, if Monster is at the house. So that's what I feel. And I really don't want to hear, oh, Kimmy really don't want that little boy to be down there. I don't want to hear that because I don't believe that to be true. She knew he was a baby daddy when she got with him, okay? And if you don't want the child in the same house with you, then don't marry a baby daddy when the baby daddy's trying to bring the baby down here, okay? That's all I'm saying. Mel and Tisha's beef, we get on that. And Tisha's podcast, y'all, I didn't even realize this. It's called The Blueprints. And Mel feels like, you know, you're going to sit up there and talk about how much I post and talk about all the things that I do negatively, but then you want to do what I said to do, you know. So Mel's problem is not that, oh, I'm looking for recognition, you know, because that's what Tisha did. She was like, girl, do you want me to say you made me? You made me. I'm so grateful, you know, because she was just making the point that when you didn't know me, you were sitting at your house twiddling your thumbs trying to handle your children and your husband all day. And when you became friends with me, all of a sudden you're on a reality TV show. You got your license you ain't doing nothing with, but you got your little podcast popping. You have things that have come into your life because of advice that I have given you. But whenever you talk about me, it's negative. And Kimmy was like, we did say that, you know, Mel was posting too much. We did talk about that, okay? And we did then see Tisha turn around and start posting to promote what she got going on, you know? So I understood where Mel was coming from. Don't call me bougie. Don't talk about what I do negatively and then turn around and do it. And that's what Tisha does. That is exactly what Tisha does. We saw for ourselves how they sat down and had a conversation in which Mel says, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you the blueprint. And then you turn around and go talk to Kimmy and say, girl, she was talking about she got the blueprint. Girl, you don't know. Da, 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 da. Like, now it's all negative about Mel. But you were sitting up there, you know, sipping from her fountain of wisdom when you were sitting there with her. All for you to turn around and use her exact words for your financial benefit. Like, that's flaw. I'm sorry, but the way I look at it, that is flaw. Egypt says it sounds like Mel is Martell and Tisha, basically saying, where's my recognition? Okay, and Mel says, look, I'm not like Martell. I don't need recognition, okay? But just don't sit up here and talk bad about what I do and then use what I've given you. Don't do that, okay? And I understand exactly what she meant, all right? They asked Kimmy, why is it that she and Mel could get past their issues, but Tisha and Mel cannot? And I think it's because Kimmy is a very matter-of-fact person. You say to her, when you did this, this hurt me. And Kimmy says, okay, I'm sorry, you did this to me. And then we both go ahead and work on what we did as to not hurt each other anymore. And therefore, we can move forward and have a better friendship and a better understanding. That's what Kimmy and Mel can accomplish. Tisha can't accomplish that because Tisha is too worried about being passive-aggressive. So instead of saying this is the issue, this is my problem, and then moving on from there, you'll have a conversation with somebody and act like y'all resolved something, and then the next time y'all around each other, I've already said what I had to say. I don't know what the issue is with her. It's a problem again. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like you still do the same things that you did. There's never any working on what the issues are with Tisha, because Tisha doesn't actually recognize that she's done anything wrong. And we saw that on the show. This entire reunion, every time somebody tried to check Tisha about something she said or done, she doesn't seem to see where she's wrong. Even when what she has to say is completely foolishness. Like, it's obvious that you just talking out the side of your neck just to say something. You obviously learned that from your husband. I can just talk around the issue for a good 2 minutes, and then people will be so tired of me talking that they won't even ask themselves, what the hell was I talking about? Okay, because that's what Marsau does all the time. They bring up Tisha bringing up the infidelity at the anniversary party. This is when it all went awry. Like, how are we sitting here at an anniversary party trying to celebrate the positivity, and you bring up the infidelity, talking about because you guys have gotten over that, right? You're in a better place now. And it's like, no, you brought that up because you wanted to get the tea, because you wanted to revel in their, you know, fallen love or their fallen marriage or whatever. But you wanted to revel in that, Tisha. That's why you asked about it. And Mel's point was, you're sitting up here talking about, we were talking about things we've gotten past in our marriages. All you said was y'all had a hard time for the first 5 years. But we never heard any specifics. Can somebody tell me what Tisha and Marsau went through? Somebody, anybody, let me know. Okay, and Tisha's like, who's asking the questions here? And she's like, well, I'm asking them now. Let's not even do that, okay? We all know that we're all engaging in conversation. Don't sit up there and then refer to Egypt like we're not talking to one another. Let's not do that. And then Tisha says, well, anybody can watch it on TV, sweetie. And Mel is like, don't sweetie me, okay? And Martell was like, yeah, she didn't like it when I did it to her, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of poking holes in the fact that Tisha is very hypocritical with the way that she is, you know? Then Egypt asked about Tisha pulling that BMW card out on Mel. Everybody was like, you know what I'm saying, feelings hurt. And Tisha says that they were discussing facts, right? We were discussing facts. And you were talking about my husband online and what he probably has done, or what you know that he has done and what you may have receipts on. Since we were talking about receipts, I decided to bring up the BMW. So Martell is like, first of all, how is that a receipt? I never bought anybody a car that isn't my wife, okay? And Tisha says that Mel is the one that showed her the picture, sent her the picture of the woman's car. And that car looked exactly like Martell's car. And Mel says, first of all, let's talk about what matching is. Okay, let's go back to elementary school, because it was not the same make, model. It was the same color, okay? It probably was the same make, but not the same model. Okay, either way, you are mincing words, and now you're trying to have your man back, because you shouldn't have sent that picture to her ass in the first place, because you see how she rolled. So that was your mistake, Mel, for sending her that information, because she only was going to turn around and use it against you. I mean, you set yourself up for that. They asked Marsau, you know, about the situation. Marsau doesn't know anything about anything, okay? That's what I got in my notes. He don't know nothing about nothing. Then they asked Martell if the woman that is on the very popular blogger site, the woman that is cited as the woman he's been cheating with, is that the woman that he had the relationship with? And he says, I don't know. I did not see it. And Maurice is laughing so hard over there. We know it's a lie. We know you saw, and what that means is that is exactly the girl. Okay, that's what that means. The girl we saw, that's her. Okay, that's the one he was cheating with. Because you could have simply said, no, that wasn't her. That's not her. They did wrong. Or whoever said that, they got the wrong information. When you don't tell us that it's the wrong information, that means it's the right information. As far as I'm concerned, you didn't see it. Boy, please. Okay? They asked Tisha if she wants the receipts on her situation, because apparently Mel and Martell came with their receipts and they're just waiting on Tisha to give them the okay. And I was just like, oh Lord. Okay, so here's my thing. If you're not going to put the information out there, don't tease us with it, okay? Do not tease us with it. And Mel, if Tisha had been asking for these receipts the whole time, why you ain't been gave them to her? Why y'all won't wait until now to reveal something? Whatever. Look, if I see some receipts, then I'll think there are some. Until then, there ain't no receipts, because I ain't seen none, okay? Tisha says, you know, Mel said that God showed her what was going on. If something's going on, God will reveal it to me. Okay, and I'm like, girl, you sound dumb now. Because I'd be like, yeah, what's up? Show me. What you got? Okay, but see, her stuttering and stammering and all of that and saying she gonna wait for God to reveal it to her, girl, how you know God ain't working through this fucked up couple over here? How you know God ain't working through them? That means that you really don't want the truth. And like Mel said, you want to sit up there and have your deniability when in reality, you know your husband could be out here cheating on you, dipping and doing and lying to your face. You know it's a possibility, which is why you want to keep your ass in the house. Marceau says he hasn't ever cheated on her with anybody. And Mel laughs, and then Martell whispers something to Mel, talking about you want to talk about disrespectful cheating. And I'm like, oh, so there must be some real juice that they must have. Egypt asked Martell, you know, what you over here, you know, whispering about? What's going on? You trying to give up the receipts, Martell? And he says, I mean, it depends on what Tisha got going on. Because if she keep talking about, you know, what I've done, I bought somebody a car and she got all these receipts. If she gonna put out mine, you know, I'm waiting on them. I'll put out the ones I have on Marceau. And then the question is asked, well, Martell, how do you know? Were you there? And he says, yes, I was there. So then Tisha says, so wait. Did he ask you if Mel tried to sleep with you? And she's talking to Marceau. And I was like, what the hell are we talking about? And Mel was like, wait a minute, what? What? Because no, I ain't never tried. No. And online, she also said that Marceau has never flirted with her. It ain't never been nothing like that between the twos of them. And I'm like, child, I know something. It better not be. Marceau tells Tisha to stop because at this point, he's getting upset with her. And I'm telling y'all, Marceau is getting upset with Letitia because Letitia is poking the bear. And he wants it to go to sleep because he don't want none of his business put out there on Front Street. Okay, like I really think that he was trying to control Tisha because he doesn't want Mel Martell to spray him with his own info. And Maurice was jumping in and being more vocal than Marceau because I think Maurice knows what's going on as well and is trying to stop Mel and Martell from possibly ruining Tisha and Marceau's relationship, you know. Maurice explains that Tisha was saying that they're going to keep picking at one another. They're going to keep, you know, throwing mud at one another, and it's just gonna get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. And how does this help marriage? How does this help any of y'all's situation? This is not uplifting. This is tearing down their marriage. And then you can see that he's kind of taking his frustration to Mel and Martell about it. And Mel is like, you need to talk to your brother and your sister-in-law with that, you know, because they started it. That's her point. They started it. And how is she tearing down Tisha? Tisha looked fine to her. Tisha is sitting up there dealing with all of this very well. And that's what Mel was saying the entire time, that Tisha acts like nothing is wrong. So don't sit up here and act like I am, you know, ruining their marriage and hurting her and dragging her down so bad when she act like she's perfectly fine. And that's the same excuse that they use to talk about Martell and Mel's situation. Oh, well, she act like she was okay with it. They was talking about it so freely, you know? So it's like y'all doing this tit for tat thing. And it's honestly exhausting. But when I saw how much Maurice was getting involved, it really made me feel like he was jumping in to protect his brother. And at the beginning, Marceau said that Maurice is more like him than y'all know, which makes me feel like Maurice must be really good at hiding whatever his dirt is. And he will also protect his brother's dirt. So yeah, that's what I saw when I saw. Tisha says that she and Marceau's relationship is just fine. And Maurice says that they aren't fine. And then Marceau says that he is not engaging with them with this, okay? He has to be able to look at himself in the mirror in the morning. That's why he just apologized to Martell, because they're not about to get all of this out of him, you know? And then I'm just sitting up there like, you grandstanding and talking in circles, but really what it is that you don't want to get into a confrontation with them, and you don't want to back your wife up. You don't want to make her feel like they're on bullshit because you don't want to make them mad, and you don't want them to put your business out there. That's what this looks like to me. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But that's what it looked like to me. Off stage, Tisha cries to Maurice about Marceau being mean to her. Like basically telling her to shut up instead of having her back against Mel and Martell about the sanctity of their marriage. Like, you're not even defending our marriage. You're not even defending me. You're just sitting up here telling me to shut up and me to be quiet. And in Mel and Martell's dressing room, they are literally saying that he better get her before we put it out there. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's getting her before they put it out there. Maurice tries to talk to Marsau and says that your wife is having a hard time not saying something back to these people. Can you say something to her to help her deal with this? And do you know what he says? She just needs to shut the fuck up. That's what he said. She just needs to shut up. I said, oh, okay. Tisha girl. Tisha girl. Okay, I can't wait for your mama to come out here because you're not going to defend yourself against your piss poor husband over here talking about they got Tisha on the leash. I'm like, wow. No, your wife is feeling insecure and defensive. And instead of making her feel secure in y'all marriage, you letting her just flail out here, okay? Just drown out here while Mel and Martell tear that ass up. Now, she asking for it because nobody told you to be trying to bring up their marriage and point out the stuff that's going on in their situation. Because now that everybody's doing it to you, you can't handle it. Marsau gonna say, why be a good parent if we gonna sit on TV and act like ghetto-ass people? I said, sir, you've been on this show since January. Okay, this show been out since January. If you didn't want to be perceived negatively, then you would have stopped this a long time ago. We'll see what happens in season 2. Okay? So yeah, y'all, that was basically it. Okay, because they had to stop their conversations because they was taking a break. So I guess we'll see them when they come back from the break and we'll see what happens. But Mel and Martell were definitely in, you know, their room in cahoots, I guess, you know, against Tisha basically. And I just kind of feel like I would really like for Marsau to have his wife's back more than he is. And I would also like for Tisha to stop, you know, basically putting herself out there like that. Just stop, sis. Stop trying to be right. Stop trying to look like everything is perfect and good because you're making yourself look stupid. Let it go. Just do like your husband say. Shh. Okay, yell at him. But anyway, y'all, that was the first part of Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share the video. I'll see y'all in the next one.